Did I finally do this right? I've been like fighting with this camera. Wait, did I put this on the right side this time? Oh my goodness. Or am I looking over there? Oh my gosh. Okay, if you missed it, last Flosstube, I thought I put the camera on the wrong side and I feel like I'm looking at the wrong side, but I couldn't remember what side I put it on. Good morning. I don't think any of my videos ever start normal. Hello. Welcome. You know, buenos dias, all the things. Good morning, again and again. My name's Noah. I am Noah Stitches. My voice sounds a little weird right now because I just woke up. I have a giant cup of coffee. And I've been teaching all week, so my voice is strained. I'm not sick, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good to go. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. Oh, you don't even know what this is. Okay, this is Flosstube. Flosstube is like a not a genre, but like a community. Ooh, that's the word I was looking for. Flosstube is a community here on YouTube where we talk about all types of crafty things. So I feel like when it first started, it was cross-stitch related, but now it's cross-stitch and sewing and quilting and crochet and knitting and did I say quilting? You know, all the good things. Diamond painting is a part of it now. Like literally anything pretty much. I find pretty much all across. Is my camera not high enough? Is that what it is? Is that what's throwing me off? Here, let's find out. Do. Ooh, look, we're going on a trip. And our favorite rocket. Okay, you don't. I need to turn off the teacher mode, you know. Good morning. I already said that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, that's the definition of Flosstube. This is helping. I think this is helping it being higher. But a little bit about me is this is Flosstube 23, which is not about me at all. This is Flosstube 23. A lot has happened the past 2 weeks. And we have a lot to talk about. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Normally I can guesstimate, but I feel like I'm just all over the place with my head. And I don't even feel like I'm sitting on a couch right. Like, should I sit back? This is a deep couch, so like, should I fill my floss tube back here? No. I want to show you my cross stitch wall. People were talking, you can't even see that one. It's so high up there, all the way up there. So I want to show my cross stitch wall, which is going to be fun because I don't edit these. So it's just going to be me fighting the camera, my phone, AKA, off of the little tripod stand and then walking up to each piece. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. And then I have a few whips, just a few. You can't see them right here, but they're right here on the couch. I have a lot of people to talk about. My birthday happened, so I had to talk about that. I gotta talk about the past 2 weeks of teaching. Oh my gosh, there's just so many good things. It's just gonna be a lot of talking. And then like the occasional whip, which stands for work in progress. We love acronyms here, in case you're new. I like to crack a lot of jokes. A lot of them fail. But I laugh at them. So to me, they all are successes and wins. Okay, but first things first. This is my coffee mug. This is my cat's face. I don't know how else to say that. This is my cat's face. The artists, the makers, are Canvas Clay Gallery on Instagram. They handcraft these mugs and then they paint like the portrait of your animal on them. And this was a gift. Actually, I think I got this earlier this year. Can you believe it's already September? Like, holy moly. But this is my little cat, Erickson. It looks, I mean, identical, just adorable. I love him. And so it's got this, it's giant, it's full of coffee. I don't want to like, ooh, well, that doesn't logically make sense because when you tilt the cup, the coffee tilts, so you won't see the coffee. It's early. It's 9:43 a.m. on Sunday, September 5th. Tomorrow is Labor Day here in the US. Oh, that's a fun fact. I live in Tennessee. Is that a fun fact? Or is it a sad fact? I don't know. I don't know. I live in Tennessee in the United States. I live about like 20 minutes, not even really 20. It's like, depending upon what time of day you go and what day of the week you go, I could live anywhere between 10 minutes from Nashville or, you know, an hour and a half. You never know. But seriously, I live like right next. I live in a suburb of Nashville. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I like that word, suburb. Makes sense. You know, actually using it for its defined definition. Defined definition. Yeah. Don't worry, everyone. I teach the future generations of the world. Don't worry. But yes, I live there. I teach about 20 minutes away. I teach first grade. Can you believe that it's already been 5 weeks of teaching? 5 weeks of school are gone already. And I have so many friends on Instagram that are telling me that, you know, their schools start the day after Labor Day, which is, you know, tomorrow. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm kind of jealous. I mean, we get out earlier. Like we don't go past the 3rd week of May. So technically it's around the same school schedule and stuff. I'm writing a note for my description box because I always forget who I'm supposed to tag. But anyways, I can't write and talk at the same time. I'm just not built like that. I wish I was and make things easier. But I don't even know what I was talking about. But I literally just stopped talking about it like 15 seconds ago. Oh, people on Instagram were talking about how their school starts, but we get out earlier, so, you know. 5 weeks, though. It doesn't feel like 5 weeks. And it's only been 2 weeks since my last Flosstube, so I'm actually on track again. I'm doing my bi-weekly upload schedule, which is phenomenal. I'm actually doing it. And then on top of this, I didn't even think about it last Flosstube because, girl, we all watched last Flosstube. We know I felt like I was really all over the place. I mean, what's different? But it's been a year. Like, a year and 4 weeks. A year and 3 weeks. Something like that. Since I started my Flosstube. Can you believe it? It doesn't feel like that at all. I think I started like early August last year. It's insane. Like a year has already passed. Now I've only made 23 Flosstubes because there were definitely some breaks in there. But then I also threw in some bonus videos. And you can't watch Flosstubes 1 through 21, 1 through 20, because those are private. But some good news about that, because I was going to go back and I was going to watch every single one of my Flosstubes and make sure they were like safe for work pretty much, because I'm a teacher and like on the internet, obviously. You want to make sure that in case a child comes across your videos, like things are good. So, but one of my friends, Vanessa, I don't know if I can even say this, I'm calling her out right now. She volunteered, I did not ask, she volunteered to go through and watch each one of these videos, each one of my Flosstubes, and if she finds that they're deemable for work, like, you know, safe for work, then I will just unprivatize it and make it public again. So you may see like a speckling of my Flosstubes returning to the channel because they're not deleted. They're still there. You just can't see them. So you may start seeing some of them. Like if you see Flosstube number 1 and then Flosstube number 6, it's probably because Flosstubes 2, 3, 4, and 5 are not safe for work. In my earlier days, I like to call people out. Like you know who. I'm trying to keep this one safe for work, so I'm not going to mention anything. But, you know, I know that there are definitely some videos that I cannot repost. Just for my own anxiety calming mind. calming my anxiety mind. There we go. Okay, so that's happening. What's another thing that's huge? Oh yeah, my year on Flosstube, kind of crazy. My birthday happened. It was August 30th. It was really great. I turned 22. So do I start taking ibuprofen now that I'm getting old, or do I just wait until symptoms stop? Oh my God. No, every time I like talk to someone about it, they're like, oh, you're starting to get old. And of course, like my students, they're 6 years old. So they hear that I'm 22 and they're like, oh my gosh, Mr. Baker, you're so old. You're so old. And I'm like, okay. While like the teacher across the hall is like in her like 50s. And I'm like, not that that's old. I'm just like, they thought I was 100 years old. So I had them guess like my age. And I had this really cute photo of like all of the guesses. Like some of them said that I looked 11. I was really happy about that because, you know, youthful complexion, which is not very youthful. So I don't even know why they just don't have number sense. That's exactly what it is. So, you know, even though we count to 120 every single day, we still don't know number sense. They're so funny. But for my birthday, I'm gonna show you a little bit closer when we go and do this like wall thing here in a second. But I got 2 plants from them. Isn't that so sweet? Like, I got a little pothos with a little head, like it's hair, and then the mirror effect when you're filming. I think that's called the mother's tongue. I think. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. Hello. The mother's tongue, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And look at the little cup that it's in, like the little like planter. Anyways, so do I show this now? That way I can just sit on my couch for the rest of this and chit chat with y'all, because we still have a ton of stuff to talk about. Okay, let me finish up my birthday thoughts. It was a Monday. The sky was a light shade of, no, I'm kidding. Actually, I did have this really pretty photo. Because Hurricane Ida was coming in, we were getting the rain from it. So I knew that it would rain like my entire birthday. And, oh, don't have the photo on here because I need to back up my iCloud storage. Love that. So, I had this photo. Anyways. So, the sky was really pretty. I don't even know why I'm still talking about the sky. Hurricane Ida was coming in, so I knew it would rain that night. And when it rained, it rained. It rained all Monday night, all Tuesday, pretty much all Wednesday. Bonnaroo was canceled, so a lot of people were all tore up about that because Bonnaroo happens out here. I was like, okay, sis, sweet, like no COVID, love that. Like you're gonna go camp out in the middle of nowhere for 3 days in a pandemic. Not me. So I mean, I wouldn't go to that anyways in a normal year because that's not my style. Like I just don't go to festivals or concerts. I sit at home and cross stitch. So here I am being a little shady, but I'm like, no, I would never have done that even before all of this. So where was I even going with that? My birthday. How did I end up on Bonnaroo? Anyways, so when I got there, like all the kids remembered. It was so sweet. They had all these cards for me, all these drawings and pictures that they made over the weekend. I mean, it was probably one of the best birthdays I've had in quite some time because the kids were so sweet to me. They acted like little angels like all day long. I didn't have to get onto them. They of course gave me gifts and just all the hugs, all the like knuckle bumps, all the things. Constantly telling me happy birthday. It was really good. And then I got home, went to dinner with my parents, got to kind of relax with them for a little bit, look at baby pictures like my mom always. We always look at baby pictures together on my birthday. And, you know, what's it called? I came home and I cross-stitched a little bit, and just kind of relaxed, had some wine. And then I got up and the next day was here, and then I started teaching again like it was just any other normal day. So I did have a really good birthday. A lot of y'all thanked or like messaged me happy birthday on Instagram and here on Flosstube. I want to say thank you. It was a wild week this week teaching. So I didn't even get back to the messages until like Thursday. And I felt so bad because I was like, this person has taken the time out of their day to message me happy birthday. And I waited 3 days to message back. But this week threw us for a trip. Let's talk about it. But seriously, thank you. It means so much. Like, it's really sweet. What is going on with my throat? My goodness, that's what he said. Oh. I feel like I stopped that too late. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I also need a haircut. But I was gonna get one last weekend. But we'll talk about last weekend. Actually, no, let's talk about it right now because we're talking about the entire week. So Saturday and Sunday stroll around, right? Nope. Back it up. Trust me, I'll eventually get to cross stitch, but right now we're just chit-chatting. So, like we're just good Judies, we're catching up. Okay, anyways. So Friday strolls around, I'm beep bopping around, I'm, doing my Friday things. I come home from school, take a nap because I gotta prepare for virtual stitchers on Friday because we can go up late. And, I'm sitting there taking my nap, wake up, cook dinner, eat dinner. I'm like, ooh, my throat feels a little tingly. Maybe it's just sore from teaching all day. And I'm like, yeah, probably, whatever. The kids were rambunctious. I had to get onto them a lot, whatever. Or as Michael or Meow from Star Parade Craft, he always says, my little gremlins, the little gremlins were acting up that day. And so I got more to talk about with Michael, but anyways. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, my throat's feeling a little tingly anyways, time for wine, like it's Friday, and I'm eating my dinner, and I'm on virtual stitchers, and then I get off because I'm really tired, and then I end up on this conversation with Imogen, and who's on Instagram at Imogen X Stitch. I'll link her too. And I have this amazing conversation with her, like we were just able to like decompress, and like I joked about it the next day. I was like, you're like my therapist last night. Like I just needed to like get all this stuff out. And so I'm like, my throat is really killing me. I'm like, what is going on? Well, then Saturday morning rolls around and I'm like, you know what? I gotta run my mileage because I'm training for a half marathon. It was only 3 miles because the next day we were gonna do 7. My mom and I were training for it at the same time. So we run together. Those 3 miles, I mean, I'm not kidding y'all. My body, it was like I had never ran before. I was so heavy. I was so sore. My throat was killing me. My head was pounding. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not normal at all. And so I get home and I'm like, I just need to take my temperature just in case, take some Dayquil, call it a day. Rest for the rest of the day because I've got 7 miles in the morning. Low-grade fever. And I'm like, Sister Cat, really? Not even a full 2 days until my birthday. I've got teaching to do this week. I don't have sub-plans written out for this week, and I do not want to write them. I have X, Y, and Z to do. Do I have, the big C? And I'm like, if I've got the big C, let me go get, tested. So I start calling up all little minute clinics. I call up my doctors. I call up all these things. I'm having symptoms. People are booked. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come here. This is Erickson. He's my cat. He was giving me extra cuddles when I wasn't feeling good. Oh my gosh, you're so big. I never realized how big you are until you're on this camera. And then I'm like, say hi to everybody. Say hi. Hey, look at the camera. Ah. Oh. Here, don't sit on my project. Sit on my lap. So, I'm sitting there. I've got him in my lap now. I'm like petting him. So I'm like, okay, let me call up all these places. They're booked. I mean, earliest appointments Tuesday, Thursday, 2 weeks from now. And I've got symptoms. So it's not like I'm just like, oop, gotta go get, I'm like, I can't even find out if I've got this thing or not. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna Dayquil, I'm gonna water, I'm gonna Gatorade, I'm gonna NyQuil. The next day, no fever. I was like, thank goodness gracious. So I was sitting there and I was, of course, resting. Did not run my miles that day because, duh, I'm sick. That'd be stupid. So I also had a track meet that night. Well, Sister Cat, I am one of the 3 coaches for my school's cross-country team. The 4th and 5th graders run cross-country. I'm one of the coaches. So I'm like, girl, I have this meet today. Like, should I go to it? And I'm like, no, because I'm not tested yet. I don't know. I could be, I'm vaccinated, but these symptoms align with, other people's stuff, other symptoms with vaccinated people. So I'm like, I need to stay home. Don't even leave my house, all that stuff. I spent Sunday resting. I barely even cross-stitched. If I even did, I can't remember. And then I was good to go. Monday morning rolls around. Ooh, idea pops in my head. We have rapid tests at the school. So I was like, Sister Cat, I'm gonna go get tested. So I went and got tested on my birthday. And thank goodness it was a negative. I feel much better Monday. The day is going well. I put in some new contacts that morning. I was like, girl, I'm bopping along. And then Tuesday morning I wake up and my right eye is bloodshot. And I'm like, I can't catch a break. Why is this right eye bloodshot? I'm like, if I have pink eye, I swear. I'm like, I can't get anything. I can't not go to school. We don't have substitutes. We don't have anybody to watch my kids. I'm like, but if I have pink eye, it's highly contagious. And I know I probably picked it up from one of them little gremlins because they're so icky, sticky all the time. Love them, but they're so nasty sometimes. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna monitor my symptoms today. It doesn't feel like pink eye because I've gotten pink eye a lot from schools. So I'm like, it's not pink eye. It's not pink eye. Well, then Wednesday strolls around. I gotta go pop in a new contact into that eye because I'm like, Sister Cat, if it's pink eye, I need to throw away my contacts. Actually, you shouldn't wear contacts when you have pink eye because it makes it worse. But guess who doesn't have an updated glasses prescription? And I legally wouldn't be able to drive with those glasses because they're so bad. This guy. So I gotta go put in that contact and I said, you've got to be kidding. I put in this contact. It's a -5, which is by prescription. Here I am, airing out all my business online. Can you stop scratching? I'm telling a story. Hey, I'm telling a story. Hey, it's rude. Hey, go scratch somewhere else. I'm about to hit the climax of this story. So I go and put in this -5, and I look at the box, and I'm like, no wonder my eye's bloodshot. I put in a -4.5 in my right eye. So let me tell you, if you've never worn contacts before, they come in these little boxes, and they have the prescription on the outside, and you put the little contacts in there. Well, when I moved a few months ago, I added the 4.5s with the 5s because it was one box, and it was one box to ship to this house rather than 2 boxes to take to this house. So I put them together. And so when I changed out this eye, I grabbed a 5. And when I changed out this eye, I put in a 4.5. So all Monday, I had been straining my eye because I had the wrong prescription in it. And I thought it was fuzzy, but I was like, oh, I'm just tired. You know what I mean? But then come Wednesday morning, when I go to put in a new contact for this eye, I realized that it was the wrong prescription. So I was on like healing mode for like the rest of the week. And now my eye is okay. Look, it's good. But it's just like, really, such a simple mistake. I'm glad it wasn't pink eye, but really, like, that's a funny story to me. Anyways, we're 25 minutes into this, and I should probably start getting on to this wall behind me and these plants. Well, thank you for going to the other room and scratching, but can you do it a little quieter, please? You weren't even scratching that loud in here. Yeah. My goodness. You're out to get me today. He's like, coming for your wig, Dad. Okay, so we're gonna do this little wall behind me. And then we're gonna do whips, and then I should be done. Should be. I don't have any haul. I don't have any finished products. I wanna get some things framed this week. Oh my gosh, we gotta talk about this week too. First, I'm gonna show you the wall, because it'll be another 10 minutes, and that's just ridiculous. Okay, so here's what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to just pick this up. Look at that gray hair. This is an update on the gray hair. It's gotten longer, I think. Anyways, we're gonna pick you up like this. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship. Okay, and then I might be able to spin this. I don't know. You see my shadow? Ooh. We're walking. Okay. Because I can't turn the camera after I started recording. So I'm just gonna go through each one of these. Okay. Oh look. Hello. Looking at my kitchen light. I need one of those fancy Flosstuber lights like Julie has. Kansas City girl. In Colorado World. I'll tag her below too. So this is an owl. Herbert the Hoot and Halloween owl, something like that. It came from a just cross stitch Halloween. I stitched this. It's nice. I like it. This is my Lion King, Thomas Kincaid, MCG textiles, something like that. Disney DreamWorks collection. I don't know. Should this be my screen grab that Darcy was making fun of me for yesterday on his Flosstube? I'll tag him below too. So I finished this in 2016. Oh, wow. I'm so glad I put the date there. See the date? Ooh, yay. This was my first ever full coverage. Ignore those lights. Goodbye, lights. I can't cover the shadow from them. Oops. Oh, I got one. Oh, but I didn't get the other. Okay, anyways. This was actually my second cross-stitch project that I had started, and it took me over just under a year, I think. Because I started it in 2015 and finished it in 2016. But there's some like glittery, shimmery stuff in here, but the glass, I got it framed at Michael's. Okay, now we're moving down. If you have vertigo or something, this is really bad. I'm sorry, because it's like, I'm really shaky. This is the piece that I was talking about from my great aunt's house. She just gifted it to me because she knew that I would appreciate it more. She found it at a... Why is the camera moving like that? I think I need to tighten this. You're still on the tripod, so just hold on, please. Oh, I gotta tighten it there. There's too many knobs on this thing. Do you like... Oh, nope, that loosens it. Oh my gosh, you're turning. Wait, I'm sorry. Just hold on just for a second. I promise I'm a millennial or whatever those generation things are. I know what I'm doing, right? Nope, I'm loosening it again. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, let's just set you down. Oh my gosh. This is chaotic. Is that tightening? I don't know. I hate myself. Wow, this is unkempt floss tube. Is it shaking now? No, yay. Okay, so yeah, it came from a thrift store, and her name was Yanya, and she stitched that, and it's beautiful. This is one of my designs. I'd rather be excluded for who I include than be included for who I exclude. I stitched it last year. It's on my Gumroad, which some people have asked. The Gumroad is in the link tree that it says like all of my links. You just click that, go to the Gumroad. It's a pay what you want store, but you can just type 0 and you can get it for free. This is, I can't think of the actual name right now. Drama Llamas? Is it Drama Llamas? I'm sorry, Michelle. It's from Bendy Stitchy. I'll link her below, of course, as well. I finished it last year. It says no time, really? No time for drama. This patriarchy won't dismantle itself. This framing is absolutely horrendous, and I need to reframe it. I think about it every single day when I look at it. This came from Karen and Bren as a gift. I love it. And I finally have Witches, Fox, and Rabbit designs. I'll link them below. This is a little picture of Erickson when he was a baby. Oh, I wish he was still that cute. I'm just kidding, he's still that cute, but he's a little chunkier now. So life is good with a cat. And then we're flying. We're going up, up. And then this one right here is Moonlit Cabin by Dimensions. It was a kit on Amazon. I didn't have anything else to stitch, so I bought it, stitched it. It's nice, I like it. This was a gift from Imogen, the one I was talking about earlier. Of course, she'll be linked below. She has a Instagram, not a Flosstube, but it says Spectacular Teacher. You can't see it because the camera is shadow. I'm sorry. This is Save the Stitches, Blackwork Journey by Elizabeth Almond. It is a free pattern. It's all black work, but it has cross stitch outlining each block. There's also metallic threads in here. I don't know how well you're gonna see this because the glare is pretty bad, but I have photos on my Instagram of it way back in the day. I finished this in 2019, which seems like years and years ago, but I appreciate it. I like that piece. This is also one of my favorites as well. This is Christmas in Nantucket, and now that the designs from Hemlock and Rye Stitchery are completely done for all of the houses, for all of the seasons, I will eventually have them boom, boom, and boom somewhere on this wall or maybe over here because I love all of them and I love Julie. So, you know, here they are. And I did this cool like beading Christmas wreath style. I don't know how good the camera is because I'm not seeing it right now, so that probably was terrible shots. There's prettier pictures on Instagram, I promise. Here is a Zelda piece because that's pretty much the only video game I play along with Animal Crossing. It says it's dangerous to go alone. Take this, infamous Zelda quote. This is Link. This designer was on Etsy. I think it was illegal because that short store is no longer there. This piece right here is Olympic National Park. It is on Etsy still. They do all of the national parks. I can't remember who the designer is right now. Okay, so I am not having luck with this phone today and filming this video. So I don't know. I just recorded like a part 2 after my phone cut off the first video abruptly. So I don't know if that's even gonna be spliced in with this one now because the phone stopped the second one, so this is actually the third take. So I have to go through all of the projects again. I was finishing up the wall. I don't know where I ended. This is a Legend of Zelda Link cross stitch. It says it's dangerous to go alone. It's on Etsy. The person isn't there anymore. I don't know if it was copyright infringement. I don't know. These 2 plants are from students. I'm going as fast as I can because I don't know if this is actually going to work this time. And this is from Kansas City Girl in the Colorado World under her designer name, Hemlock and Rye Stitchery. And then I have a cross stitch over here right there. Olympic National Park, it came on Etsy, they're still there. They have all of the national parks designed out. Okay, my name's Noah. This is Flosstube 23 part 2, if it's not connected to part 1. So let's hope that it is, because that would actually save me a headache, but it would probably give me a headache because I'd have to edit, and I don't know how to edit. So I always have troubles with it. Now, I know I'm speaking very fast, but the last video stopped at like 10 minutes. So I'm going to try and beat my record of the shortest floss tube ever by showing the next 3 whips within the next 6 to 7 minutes without talking too much. Cross your fingers now, because it's gonna be fun. Okay, so the first one that I'm going through with is Hidden Harbor Sow with Letitia, the crafty curator. I'll link her below as well. I have so many people to link, but first I have to figure out how I'm going to get these videos together. Anyways, I'm going off on another tangent. So, these are in bags that are, all 3 of these projects are from Dawn Marie, DM's Crafty Vortex here on Flosstube, as well as on Instagram. I'll link her below. She is amazing. She made me these project bags. She didn't have to, but she did, and I absolutely love them. This is what Hidden Harbor looks like. It is a heaven and earth design. Boom shakalaka, that's a lot. It's 135,000 stitches. I think I'm about 14% done. This is the project bag it comes in. It holds all of the flosses, and it's quite heavy, and I love it. I took some really cool photos. I don't know if they're like super cool, but I took some photos that I'll be posting on Instagram later today. So it's done on 28 count even weave, easy grid, and then it's done 2 strands of floss over 1 square. So that means there's 28 stitches between an inch. So they're very tiny. So I do tent stitch, which is just the first leg of the cross stitch, because you don't have to do the full cross stitch to make full coverage because it's so tiny, which I love. I haven't worked on it in a couple of months, but the last time I did was September 3rd and September 4th. So today is the 5th of September. These are all of the flosses, and then these as well. I think I haven't counted how many are actually in this pattern, because I've doubled up on some flosses and haven't doubled up on others. So before I continue rambling about this piece, why don't I just show you? I've officially hit the bottom of the piece. So this is a page. This is a page and then like a quarter of a page. So all of my flosses are everywhere. I apologize, but at the same time, this is real. This is realistic. So these little strands right here and up here are called waist knots. You pull them off to the side, you stitch over them, and then after some time you clip them off. So I love doing waist knots. It makes it to where I don't have to run my thread under. But for the past few days, I've done about 2,000 stitches on it, which it doesn't look like a lot, but I'm definitely getting into all the different colors. These giant flowers at the bottom. Pretty excited about them. I know this is not a good visual of the project. I do have photos that are going up on Instagram where they're closer and actually show the colors for what they are. So if you want to look there, it's noah.stitches. That way you get a closer view of it and it's not as cringy. My next pattern, because I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, is Welcome to the World, Little One by Stitchrovia. It is a baby sampler for one of my good friends. Is having a baby in November. So I have not been posting this on Instagram because I want to keep it as a surprise, as close to a surprise as I can. So I'm trying to get the cover photo to load. There we go. Welcome to the world, little one. And then you put the baby's name at the bottom right or the bottom middle. Last time you saw this one, I had quite a bit done, but I've been able to do the sun as well as the clouds at the bottom. I honestly can't remember all of the pieces that I had done before this floss tube. I just know I worked on this one pretty consistently last week. So the rainbow is done up there. A little balloon holding the teddy bear. I love it. I'm not posting photos on Instagram of this one, but when I do, it'll be done and gifted. So that's where I'm at with this one. Sorry, I'm trying to move as quick as possible because I don't know if this is gonna clip out again or not. And I really don't want it to, because I really don't want to film this again. I guess that's what I get for talking for 35 minutes at the start of this, right? I have bobbins coming. A friend of mine is gifting some, so I have some in the mail on the way to me. When they get here, I will be sure to thank them for that here on Flosstube because it's very, very sweet. My next project is the one I actually stand corrected on because I made an uh-oh in my last Flosstube. This is from Star Parade Craft. He gifted it to me, Mihao or Michael. The Polish Roosters, but they're not Polish because that was my uh-oh. So he started a cultural appreciation sal, and it's really just to be representative of the culture that you are around or the culture that you represent or identify with. So he thinks it's wonderful that a lot of people are stitching these roosters, especially with him being Polish and like having his cultural appreciation. So I did misspeak just a little bit on that, but I'm still loving these roosters. They're stunning. And he'll be happy to see that I'm back on Flosstube today because it was not 5 months, just like he joked in his last one. So it's called Roosters by Coricamo or Coricamo. I always do like a Spanish twang on it. I don't know why. Coricamo. I like, I'm teaching Spanish to the kids too at school. And so I'm constantly like going back to that like accent, but also our books that we're reading are Spanish in parts. So I'm constantly having to read these books that have Spanish dialogue. So, which is wonderful. I love culturally diverse reading, especially in my school. So these are what it looks like. Final product. I'm doing decent on time. And this is where I'm at now. The Black Lives Matter needle minder is a gift from someone. I don't know exactly who I got it from the store last time I checked. So I don't want to misspeak, but it was on Instagram. And then this little panda bear is a needle minder from Top Knot Stitcher Shop. It is the, what's it called? Build Your Own Needle Minder Kit. I don't know why I blinked so hard. Last time you saw it, I only had the red flower up there at the top, but now I've gotten all of that green done. It's really easy to stitch. I'm enjoying the even weave aspect to it, so this is where I'm at on that. And then I know that was like quick and dirty. That's what he said. But also, I don't want to chance losing this video again. So I'm gonna do my outro extremely quick. Fun for you. You got 35 minutes of me yapping my mouth and then about 10 minutes of me actually showing cross stitch. So I do apologize for that, but technical difficulties. So I can't really help it. I'm trying to right now, but okay. So outro time. Let's see if we can make this under 15 seconds. So thank you for watching. Actually, truly, thank you for spending time with me because there's so many Flosstube videos. There's so many amazing Flosstubers. So thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope you were able to get some stitching in, or maybe some knitting or crochet, maybe some quilting, maybe just sitting there with a book. I don't know. Can you read a book and listen to a Flosstube at the same time? I don't think so. But I have laundry to do before I have to go do this track thing. So wish me luck on that. And then hopefully this video will act right. And I will see y'all. Oh, I didn't even really do a proper outro. Everyone that I mentioned is going to be linked below, of course. If you want to, you can subscribe if you want to. If you want to like it, you can like it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's noah.stitches. None of that is obligatory. You don't have to do any of that. Obligatory or required? I don't know. Now my brain is fried because I'm trying to like speed up and everything. But I will see you again in 2 weeks. I don't have school this upcoming week because we're out because of COVID cases. So hopefully I'll actually have some good stitching done. And then that way you can come back to something more than just a crazy stretched thin teacher, right? But I will see y'all in 2 weeks. Hopefully I can get this video edited and up today. Woo! Yay! Okay. I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all later. Bye.